You've been looking at lines your whole life, but now I'd like you to think of a line as a collection of points. So you can see the line's point starting to take shape. There's actually an infinite number of points. Those points all come together to form a line. A line in geometry has one dimension, there's no thickness, and it extends infinitely in two directions. Notice the arrows at the end of the line, implying that it goes on forever. Lines are typically named by any 2 points that are on the line. You've got to use capital letters, so let's do a couple names for this line. Could be line AB, and you're going to put a symbol on top of it. That's a line. You have to put arrows on both sides to show that it goes on forever. You could pick any 2 points on the line you want. You could call this line BC. You could rearrange. You could call this line CB. As long as you're using 2 letters that are on the line, you're fine. They all refer to the same exact line. The other way to do it is to name it kind of like by its proper name you see down here. Not all lines will have that, but if they do, there'll be a lowercase letter. That's not a point, but you can write out line G. So in the case where there's a letter down at the end, one end or the other, you can write out the word line and put the lowercase letter. One of the things you're going to have to be able to do in geometry is see things that aren't there. Not like when you're watching The Sixth Sense and you want to see dead people, but you want to look for something like line AD. We don't see line AD in the picture, but if there is a line that passes through A and D, then we can talk about line AD whether it's there or not. So even if that's not drawn in, we could talk about line AD. We could refer to it. So you need to start to train yourself to know that there's lots of lines in every scenario. In fact, there's an infinite number of lines. Just because they're not drawn in doesn't mean they're not there. I see dead people.